Well, they're screwed.
Yeah.
Look at that!
Oh.
Ah.
Hello everyone, we are Deadpan Reactions. I'm Elijah.
I'm Errol.
I'm Lawrence.
And in this video we're going to be reacting to the new Dark Phoenix official HD trailer number 2 from 20th Century Fox, which is now Disney, but this was made before the Disney acquisition, so...
Yeah, this is the last like X-Men movie before like the Marvel Cinematic Universe takes over, right?
Pretty much.
So I'm gonna miss a lot of the old characters because I got to know them like a lot from Days of Future Past, First Class, like those are really good. So just rebooting everything might be a little crazy, but it's finally nice that we can finally see the X-Men like in the MCU. In the MCU universe.
But it's also sad thinking about it because this is what launched in the 2000s. This is what launched the superhero franchise because it was the first X-Men that created X-Men 2. They're like, oh, we could take superhero movies seriously. Yeah. Because before that, what was the last superhero movie? Like Captain America, the horrible version, or the Fantastic Four, the horrible version.
Yeah.
Because after the first X-Men came out, they were confident enough to do Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And then the rest is
history. So this like paved the way for like
the superhero movies now.
Yeah. So and also in terms of this is the timeline, because I know the Days of Future Past timeline kind of messed it up just like a little bit. So
most of the movies didn't happen.
Yeah, most of the movies didn't happen. So this is like the new timeline. So does this movie take place in the same timeline as like Logan?
Oh, I would assume so.
Yeah. Well, I'm assuming before Logan?
Yeah. This would be this movie like takes place before Logan, and then what happened in Logan will like happen. I'm excited for this. I love the X-Men, so let's get into it.
Why did you make me do that?
Oh no.
Look at me. Focus on my voice.
Ooh.
I'm not giving up on you, Jean.
Oh yeah, I forgot this.
Oh wait, no.
You're my family, Jean. No matter what.
Stop.
Someone's gonna die.
I think Mystique just died.
I forgot Mystique was...
Oh, is that's
Special, Jean.
Jessica Chastain. I love
When
Jessica
you stop
Chastain.
fighting that force inside you, to erase it,
X-Jet can go to space.
Yeah, it's an
you
X-Jet.
possess the very power of a god.
Dude, like in terms of like powers, like
She's the most insane.
yeah, she thinks she's the strongest. See, I told you someone's gonna die.
Mystique died.
Or someone else. Oh no!
That's what he did to the soldiers that killed his mom.
Tell me how we fix this, Charles. Tell me what to do. I don't know what to do.
What they don't understand, they fear, and what they fear, we seek to destroy.
Oh, Quicksilver, I love it. As long as he's still in here.
It's your fault, Charles. I tried to protect her.
I'm scared. When I lose control, bad things happen to people I love.
We all die. She's still Jean. We can still help her.
Oh, these.
Sometimes
My favorite.
you want to believe people are something that they are not. By the time you know
That is
who they are,
insane.
I love Storm.
Dude. Oh my goodness. This is
it's
awesome.
too late.
She really is starting to look more like Halle Berry.
This is this is so hype. Wait. Oh, that was where they were at.
She's coming.
Oh my gosh. Well, they're screwed. Look at that.
Oh.
Ah.
That is insane. Oh my god.
She's scary.
No, like we all watched X-Men: The Last Stand, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Jean Grey is in her Phoenix form, it's over.
She loses all sight.
She loses all control, and she can literally do anything that she wants because she's a telepath. And when you're a telepath, you can do so many things. And with her infused with the Dark Phoenix, she could destroy the world if she wanted to. Like we saw in X-Men Last Stand, what she did, she turned people into dust.
Ooh, no, that was so dark. I mean, I was so young, and I remember seeing that, and I was just like, Jean Grey is scary because I played as her like in the video game sometimes.
Yeah.
She was not. It was not as intense. Like she was not.
I mean, Jean Grey alone, like she's powerful, but when she's in her Phoenix form, she can like bend the laws of physics to her will. And you saw like in this movie and in X-Men: The Last Stand, like she's super powerful. Like she's one of the, I think in the Marvel comic, she's like one of the most powerful beings in the entire Marvel universe when she's in that form.
Wow.
And yeah,
imagine she teams up with Thanos. He doesn't need the Infinity Gauntlet. Turn him into turn him to Ash right now. She essentially has the powers of Magneto and Professor X, and that she's a telepath and she can control more than metal. Though.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, like we said, all of us have watched the third X-Men.
Yeah.
The writer for the original third X-Men is the director of this one. What did you guys think of X-Men 3 though? It was like, are you guys on the side of hating X3 or liking it? Because
wait,
I really didn't like it.
No, I think the director was why it was bad. Brett Ratner?
Brett Ratner, well, yeah.
Yeah, because the last two were by Bryan Singer.
Uh-huh.
And if Bryan Singer directed the X3, then I'm pretty sure it would have been like better. Because every X-Men movie he's ever made was pretty good. Because Simon Kinberg is also the one who did fix-ups for Fantastic Four, the reboot. Yeah.
And he did the third act, which is what people hated when they kicked off Josh Trank, the original director. So they're like, is he really a good thing?
It looks kind of amazing. Like, you know, I mean, I forgot how old I was when X-Men 3 came out. And I remember it was pretty intense. I don't know, I mean, I would say I did like it. It was just intense. When did it come out?
Oh.
Is it 2006?
One of those early years.
Yeah, it was early. Because I know the first X-Men was like 2000. Then the second was like 2002 or something. Then the next one was like 2005. Yeah, I think something along the lines like that.
You know, since I was so young, I couldn't follow along what seemed like a complicated and convoluted storyline.
Yeah.
And stuff, and so it was a good movie. But now that I have all this background from watching Days of Future Past or First Class and Apocalypse, it's like I feel like this movie will probably have an even greater impact because watching this trailer, seeing certain clips of Jean Grey with her face all like veiny, it was reminding me of when I saw her in X-Men 3. And she looked scary, and so I was getting kind of like having like flashbacks. I was like having World War II flashbacks, like just she scared me that much.
Yeah, she's super scary when she's in her Phoenix mode or the Phoenix Force.
Yeah, because she killed Cyclops, and I remember at the time Cyclops was my favorite. Probably favorite Marvel character in general. Like the MCU has kind of changed that.
But then like Days of Future Past happened, so everything
so he's back.
So with everything that's like going on in the trailer, let's like try to pick it apart like as much as we can. So this first scene, okay. So first you see Jean like struggling, like why did you make me do that? So that's the thing with the Phoenix Force or whatever. It splits Jean Grey into like two personalities. One is her Phoenix side, and the other one is
Would that be Jessica Chastain's character? Would that be the Phoenix side of her?
No, because the Phoenix Force is just like is like an entity like inside her.
Like is it what's the word? Is it intelligent? Like is it sentient?
I'm not too sure. Like from what I read in the comics, the Phoenix Force is something that like came from like outer space or something, and then it took
the outer space part.
Yeah, so it took control of the it took control of like a person or something. Well, in this case, Jean Grey.
That makes me think it's sentient. Like it has its own will.
Yeah, but I think they announced that Jessica Chastain's character was like a separate character. It might be like someone who's trying to like trigger the Phoenix Force in Jean, or just like a separate villain of like the X-Men.
That makes sense. Somebody's always trying to, you know, like she's untapped potential power, and so there's gonna be two sides trying to like make her do it for evil. One side's trying to, you know, help her do it for good.
Yeah. So the question is, who do you guys think is gonna die? That's a big question because like from the first scene, she was like, "Why did you make me do this? Why did you?"
Pretty darn sure it's Mystique.
I feel like she's young. I feel like she's younger in this. I felt like this was a flashback. And let me just interject real fast and say that I think the acting is really good. When now that I'm looking at how they're editing this, it does make it look like it's Mystique that she's crying about.
And she says she was my friend.
That too. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I think, or it could be like a red herring. Like it's edited in a way to make it seem like it's Mystique, but it might be like another person.
But Mystique is not in the rest of the trailer.
If we're going by the Days of Future Past timeline or whatever, when Wolverine goes back to his old body or whatever, we don't see Mystique in the final. We see everybody else. We see like Storm, we see Cyclops, we see Jean, but Mystique isn't there. Maybe because she's not in. Well, I mean, I don't know what her side is. But I don't think they'll just kill Mystique off like that. She's a really important character to the
Jennifer Lawrence said she wanted out of the franchise.
Well,
this would be a way to do it.
Well, I mean, this is the last movie that they're ever gonna make, so even if she dies or not, I mean, she won't be in the next like couple of movies. So this scene looks similar to the scene in X-Men Last Stand when Magneto and when Magneto and Charles Xavier visit Jean Grey
as a child.
No, it was in her house. It was when she was an adult. That was the scene where Charles Xavier turned into dust. Yeah. So this scene is like it looks similar. So we could see something similar happen. We already know that it looks like they're both trying to like talk Jean out of like what she's doing, but Jean is like saying no.
It's crazy because he could like control metal. He is not strong enough to put it back.
Yeah.
It's like Jean is too overpowered and he can't put that helmet back in its shape.
Insane. Yeah. So there's so much going on in the trailer, and like I know like it's indicating that like there's probably gonna be like bad stuff happening, but there could be a good ending in the end too.
I hope so.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, we'll just have to see. It looks really good. I'm already super pumped for it because I love the X-Men movies, and I can't wait to see them transition into the cinematic universe. So to end this video, how would you guys rate your excitement for X-Men Dark Phoenix?
I would give it a 10 out of 10.
Ooh.
I really want to see this movie. And I think it's because of the nostalgia and kind of the trauma from X-Men 3, because like that movie was so intense. It was just so intense. The whole story around Jean and the Phoenix and stuff is really interesting, and it's probably the most interesting story the X-Men series has for me, or at least that I know of. And so I'm at a 10. This trailer was really good. The tone was just
But as for me, I'd also give it a 10 out of 10 just because like the story looks pretty good. We're delving right back into like the Phoenix Force with Jean Grey, and I can't wait to see like what happens. Like I know in X-Men Last Stand she dies, and so does a lot of other people. But maybe with the new timeline, things will be different.
I was gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Then I remember this is like the goodbye to the 20th Century Fox version of the X-Men universe. So it's kind of I'll bring it to like an 8.5 because of sentimental reasons. But yeah, this is like I'm not as excited for it because I feel like I've seen this story before, and they've played this also in like the animated versions and in video games. So I'm like, I've seen. It's like seeing Uncle Ben's death from Spider-Man over and over again. It's like you can't really feel excited about it. Like that's why I like Spider-Man: Homecoming because they didn't show it. But yeah, I feel like I've seen this. They're gonna do a different retelling, so that's
but we don't know what the ending will be this time.
Yeah, we don't.
For all we know, everybody could still be alive.
When you said that everybody dies, and I was thinking about how in X-Men we ever return to dust. Like, what if she's busting a Thanos and half of the X-Men die?
Oh, gosh.
Well, anyways, that's pretty much it for this reaction. Let us know what you guys think about this trailer. Are you excited about it? Is this the X-Men franchise from 20th Century Fox outstayed its welcome? Let us know what you guys think. I felt the dirty looks from him.
That's okay. We'll see. All right. Bye, everyone.
See you guys.